This is good content. This is good
Oh,
content. Like,
shit.
people need to know.
It really do.
The Star.
Yeah, y'all already know. Seven the Panther. That dude Fizz on the beat. Yeah. We live in entertainment. Sound change. Crown the kings, homie. This is where it get ill. About to have the tip off live as a tip drill. From the court to the diamond, to the track, to the big skin, flying around the field, starting five forever, keeping it real. If it matters in the world of sports, jeans and long sleeves, they taking no shorts. Hot the death, oh yes, these other sports podcasts live as a pros course. Biz market wave, the starting five goes off. No matter who you cheer for, emotions out the window, they analyzing with clear thoughts. They take it way deeper than the boys ever. No longer got any use for the four letters. The latest news, score stats and the view from the sideline. Ain't no guideline, it's just the truth. Yeah, no need to dig for a pardon line. It's always in season if people start five. We going in on three, run the baseline, start five. Get, we got what you need. If the sports news you see, we don't waste time. We talking cause we live it. We got what you need. We going in on three, run the baseline, start five. Get, we got what you need. And y'all know me, seven sign, I'm the illest cat spit. I got what you need.
See, because we was wasting fucking some talk. This is why we say we got what y'all need. Short intro for me. Y'all know who I am if you're following, if you're listening. Hooksrub.com. Use the code starting 5. Oh, it's next to my head today. Use the code for 20% off your order. Use the code starting 5. I got my camera mirrored towards me. I'm pointing towards.
So it's on the opposite side for us.
Yeah. Right. So now I'm pointing to the person who's pointing at me.
That's
the hook right there.
What's good, y'all? Had a good holiday weekend. Thursday was good. Spent time with family. Always good. Friday went to the Jets Dolphins game for the Black Friday game. Don't ask me about the game because I barely watched it. It was all about the tailgating, smoking, drinking, eating good. It was a good time. Yesterday I did nothing but be a lump on a log and lay on the couch. Plan to follow that up strong today with the same activity. And it's warm enough to be outside to do this fucking podcast. Thank you. Mr. Lisper.
So, it was a holiday, and I found out on Thursday night that I really be drawing because my niece had a drinking game where they pluck a card, and if you was one of the things that participated in something on that card, you had to drink. Needless to say, I had to crash on the couch because I do every fucking thing. Every card is me, bro. Like every card is me. What's fucked up? One motherfucker pulled the card, right? And it said, if your hair is longer than mine, you got to drink, right? And they're like, oh, he got all the bitches. And then I'm like, he got me too.
That sounds like something we got to do on the show one. You might have to go get them cards.
Dude, I had a good time though, but I was not trying. It got to the point where it was like, yo, I'm not even drinking it. Y'all can rumble me. Because I was taking 2 shots every fucking round, dog. But other than that, I don't remember Thursday night. I don't remember Friday too much. Saturday, I was, that was my recovery. You finished the last of the Thanksgiving. And so now I'm here, ready to go. Oh, what's up?
What's good, fellas? Yo, I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. Mine was pretty good. You know what I'm saying? About a good 90% of the food came out good. Don't ask about the other 10%.
Wow.
Yeah, man, that mac and cheese. God damn. I gotta keep my voice down because my niece is there.
Ooh,
she fucked
that's a flagrant foul, dogs.
I'm
Bro.
leaving.
That's
Somebody messed
unsportsmanlike conduct.
I'm walking out.
I had to throw
Somebody
out the
did-
mac and cheese when she wasn't looking, man. Like,
What happened?
That's an ejection. That's
Somebody made
two-section
a-
and ejection, bro.
Somebody
You
made a
was
pan of
swirling
Kraft
around the
Mac.
plate.
Yo,
You
somebody-
swirling around the plate to make it look like you was beating it.
oh my god, man.
Somebody made a pan of Kraft mac and cheese.
Kraft mac and cheese would have been better.
Oh,
It would have
no.
been better.
Damn.
Oh,
Yeah.
And you chose that. And you chose to expose this.
and nobody got arrested.
You know what? This is the second time because she made it a couple of years ago. She fucked
Oh
up.
no.
So we was like, all right, we're gonna let you try again.
No.
Wait, who
Yeah.
did this?
This is my niece.
He can't say no.
Oh,
He can't
Hold
say
on.
no names, man. He can't say no names.
Yeah, I am.
If y'all tell somebody that you're gonna let them try again on the mac and cheese, you always had a real mac and cheese maker make the backup pan so that if
Right.
it don't work out, they can swoop-de whoop-de and y'all can still have a good time.
Yo, I should have did that. Time I should have did that. Yo, remember
Yeah,
that
man.
scene? Remember that scene with Malcolm X when he slammed his hand down and shit like that? Like
yeah,
that's
the gift that everybody uses.
That's what it was like when I had that back in the
Mm-mm.
God, I should have known better.
Mm-mm. It ain't for everybody.
Word, man. But
I
other
agree
than that,
with
man,
better than
yo,
that.
it was my weekend was great, man. It was great. You know, other than that, man, yeah, man. Looking forward to a great show.
Good for y'all.
Shit. You know, and oh no, I do have a gripe. I do have a small gripe, man.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
We're gonna need a better picture for me, man. Yo, everybody's picture is hot in that intro. I'm like, God damn, man, you got me standing next to the flower pot painting and shit.
And funny enough is again, big O's whole micro body was in the whole picture too. But it was just, you know what it was? It was just it was just a random, like I gotta redo that whole thing. Like that was literally just a little throw up.
Yo,
we gotta.
I'll be honest with you, Dano. You really don't because
I do.
Well, in my opinion, everybody that you took, it pretty much sums up, you know, they whole shit. Like TJ, TJ.
Well, that was available on our Facebook profile.
Pretty much.
That was
available
on your Facebook profile, bro.
I said I took.
You gotta blame you. You gotta blame you for that.
I took everything from
I'm deleting
Instagram.
that from social media.
I took everything from Instagram. I'm gonna use a screenshot of you looking in the camera like this when you coming on. Nah, no, but real talk.
Shout out to
right?
the old folks. Shout out to the old people.
No, but
Y'all
real
can
talk.
see me?
But real talk though. Honestly, I wanted to shoot a video for that song. And we've had this song now for I think at least the last 3 years. Maybe longer.
Minimum. It's definitely longer than that.
Maybe longer. Shout out to Fred Benz and Bungie Carter as always coming through. And go listen to Panther Politics. The homie Seven the Panther got a dope show with his peoples, E the Mad Assassin and Mojo Barnes. Like they chop it up for like 2 and 3 hours like we do. Just on some grown folks talk and rap talk, because they're all MCs. Some of them make beats and shit like that. But shout outs to Panther Politics, man. I gotta put this up and throw this up on at least the TikToks or something to give the brother love, because that dude again, yo,
get them brothers on.
Well, yeah, we could do that. We could definitely do that, man. But it's a whole, you know, for years, the 2 theme songs that we had for this show, Fred Benz was just like, yo, I want to do something for y'all. Me and Seven want to do something for y'all. And they hit us with the first joint when it was JP and I. And then it was like, yo, I think it's time. He hit me up like, yo, I think it's time for a re-up. And it was like, all you got to do is just leave names out of it, because the co-hosting situation has changed.
The panel changes. Yeah. Right.
the panel changed. And yeah, they've given us this dopeness, you know. And before that, why am I drawing a blank on the whole? Oh, my Kev Estes, Senor Estes, he did the first song that we had that I gave him. I think I gave him a doom beat to rap over, and Kev Estes actually did our first theme song with lyrics over. This is JP's homie from like years, for like forever. Like these are like friends forever type people, and he hooked us up, fellow Eagles fan
brothers.
too. So,
Yeah.
but nah, I want to actually shoot a video for this intro. But so one of these days, we all got to just get together, and me and Jamal got to break the cameras out.
Let's do it.
All right.
We gotta make it happen. But yeah, man. I mean, thanks.
We just get together shooting the shit.
Yeah, but
yo, dude,
I hate calling it.
You mute, my boy.
Yeah, Tyrone's muted. But I hate calling it things. I hate calling. Yo, to be honest with you, I guess you could chime this into or chalk it up to. I'm the one person here born on a fucking national holidays with a national birthday. You know, my birthday's Christmas fucking day.
Yeah, the major one. Yeah, the major one.
And like, I'm the least fucking festive person when it comes to the whole Christ Mass part of Christmas. Like, I'm on the opposite side of the fence. But most of these fucking American holidays, like, I just something in me, I just can't say their names. Like, I can't say happy this, happy, because like, yo, like everything for me when it comes to all these holidays, I don't know how you take them or how y'all go, but all of these holidays to me just turn into family days. Like Happy Family Day. Like I literally say Happy Family Day because there are opportunities for us to get up with our people and shit like that. Like Thanksgiving, the more and more that we live, the more and more we learn about the atrocities, the true atrocities behind that. And we're all of that roughly same age group that was taught the bullshit of the Pilgrims came, as they were incorrectly called at the time, the Indians welcomed them in, we sat down, had dinner, and that was it. That's how we were taught in school. We wasn't taught and then they turned their guns on them, and then they started assassinating and annihilating.
They let them a blanket full of smallpox and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like we don't get taught none of this shit. We are of that generation that where like the teachers didn't challenge, unlike they do now. So I just random of how do y'all like look at these holidays and shit like that, especially y'all military vets.
Hey TJ,
yeah,
you touched on it a little bit with the smallpox, right? So imagine, we weren't taught shit growing up, in schools with the whole Trail of Tears and all that shit, right?
Right.
But now you have places like Florida that want to scale back even more back from what we were taught. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what the fuck? So what's it gonna be? What, no guns? Christopher Columbus came with absolutely no weapons to Florida or to Hispaniola or wherever. You know, Christopher Columbus came peacefully. And it wasn't until, I always say, it wasn't until social media where I was taught that, where I was enlightened that, yo, this dude was a monster. You know what I'm saying? And
I learned
no peace.
I learned a lot of that shit in college, dog.
Yeah, well, see, I didn't have the luxury of going to. I went to Queensboro, and that was it. Queensboro and an Army. So yeah, I didn't have that.
Bro,
luxury.
I went to 3 community colleges, so I feel you in that. But yeah, I just wish everybody happy holidays now. I just don't even say it because it's like it's not Thanksgiving. We're not giving thanks for what we're giving thanks to be with our families and friends. But I mean, it doesn't extend further than that. Like it's a holiday. We got an extended weekend. Let's enjoy it with our family and friends, and that be it. That's the way I see it. As it's just happy holidays. I don't even text my friends Happy Thanksgiving no more because it's not genuine. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? What am I? I know they're not celebrating Thanksgiving. I know they're celebrating their family. So it's just like, why am I texting you guys Thanksgiving? It's just happy holidays, see you guys on the other side type shit. So that's where
But
I'm
like
at with it.
even on, and I wanted to give this to the military guys, like, but even on like the Veterans Days, the 4th of July Day, shit like that, like I'm personally like so anti-military, and it's not anti-military by way of the people, you know what I'm saying? It's anti-military by way of what we're used for.
It's the
You know what I'm
military
saying?
industrial complex is what you're
Yeah,
anti-military
it's like
for.
I'm anti what they're used for. I'm anti like we're the world police and shit like that. So I give props, but it's like as soon as you get to that whole thank you for our freedom shit, no, that's out the window. That's out the window.
Dude.
Well, go ahead, Tyrone.
So my thing is this, right? My whole thing is like, I don't like to history and what really happened and all of that bullshit does not have to change the narrative on what we enjoyed. Like, I came up as a child and I didn't celebrate no holidays for people Jehovah's Witness, but I came up as a child and I saw the kids that, Thanksgiving was a thing, Christmas was a thing. I saw 4th of July as a thing and the thing as a thing. And then the history destroyed all that. We didn't have to change how we thought about it just because of the history was bad. We still can accept it. Okay, yeah, the history was bad, but Thanksgiving was never about that anyway, for real. Thanksgiving was, like you said, about family and being thankful for what you have and all of that shit. So we don't have to act like, oh, but we don't have to celebrate this now and not do this and not talk about it because of the bad shit. Fuck it. That's what happened. But you know what I mean? But for me, it's like, why do we got to destroy what we already love just because maybe we got lied to about it? You know what I mean? It's like,
I feel you, but that's why I say I take the approach of, I'll say Happy Family Day, because yes, we utilize it to get up with our families, to have that family time, to meet with each other, to fellowship, all that good stuff, share love and all of that stuff, and ditch. And personally, I mean, like in my mind and heart and stuff, personally ditch the reason this season was even created, if you get what I'm saying. Like, I get it, but also I do believe that, yeah, if you're going to celebrate these things under said pretenses, let's truly educate people on what these things were and why they even came about. Because when you look at most of our American holidays, they're all off of some war, death,
violence,
or some
violent shit.
Yes, or violence.
And to defend the military, I did 8 years in the military, right? And I'm gonna tell you that we might be used for bad shit, whatever the case may be, how you feel. But I was in a civilian affairs unit, so I was used to help victims. I went over there to Haiti and helped civilians. I went over there to Honduras and helped victims, people. So the military does. I know it's all politics. I know they want to say they only have us do it because they want to say they're doing some good. But in reality, even though the politics is mixed in, I still did good over there. You know what I mean? We still helped people that were in need. I don't know why we helped them, but we helped them. And the other thing is this though, right? So if you want to be the best nation in the world, you can't make an omelet without cracking some eggs, bro. So like, yeah, we did some things, but like we had to show that we had to enforce our fucking nation. You know what I mean? We would not be free if the United States Army wasn't tough as they is. If we didn't have that military to say, hey, if you fuck with us, we're going to fuck you up. You know what I mean? So yeah, Vietnam might have been a way to enforce that. Some of these wars might have been a way for us to enforce it, but you still got to enforce. You got to let these motherfuckers know, like, y'all can't come to our house and fuck no shit up. So it's kind of a two-edged sword, because you know what I mean?
True.
Can't be no bitch out here neither, but nobody gonna know nobody not gonna know you fuck unless you enforce that. You gotta beat a little ass to let people know that's somebody not to fuck with. You know what I mean? So
I see.
So we needed to be respected. That's what he's saying, basically.
Yeah, right. But again, it's you need to be respected, but you're going out there laying people down in the name of respect. And it's literally like, it's like look at me, I'm this great person. Meanwhile, they're only showing you from the waist up, smiles and cheers.
Hey, Dan.
Meanwhile, you're standing on top of a pile of dead bodies you created.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm
Dan.
saying? Like that's
Dan, it worked for the mob. It worked for the mob for years. You lay down or you get respect. That's or you get laid the fuck down. That's the way it is.
Right.
If we didn't, China,
it's like what Big O said.
We'd be the United States of China right now if we didn't get that respect, though. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it.
It's deeper than looking at it that simple. I get what you're saying in a way. I don't fully believe that, though. Yeah, China owns. We owe China how much money in debt and all of that stuff. But anyway,
they own half of Manhattan, dog.
But anyway, we talking about these holidays and talking about the one we just left, and Big O sharing and bearing a story about some bad macaroni and cheese. Like, I mean,
damn.
to y'all, like, what is that must have? You can't fuck this up for all holidays. For all holidays. For y'all, well, not all holidays, but the holidays that we get up for.
Man, y'all,
the big one.
Yo, Dan, you picking at the scab right now, Dan.
Hey, I mean, you laid it out there. This is the type of show we got today. This is the type of show we got today, man. So you laid it out there. Kick it off.
Picking at the scab, man.
Damn.
God, damn. No, it's mac and cheese, brother.
For me,
it's mac and cheese, man.
Let Tyrone go next.
For me, it's not the food that really will fuck it up. Because like I said, I always have my backup food at the crib. So if I go to a spot and the food ain't right, I can go home and eat my shit. You know what I mean? Hey, we make our food, our crib shit too. We don't have to worry about taking plates home, and if the shit nasty, we got. So it's not the food. What fucks it up for me is when I go to somebody's house and I see the wrong person in the kitchen. When you see that person that you know is nasty and they be in the kitchen and you see them in the pots and shit like that, that shit is like, even if the food is bomb, I don't want to eat it. I saw Aunt Sharif's hands in that mac and cheese. I'm not. Aunt Sharif smoked that shit.
You got crack and cheese.
When you
got crack and cheese.
Bro, I feel sorry for you motherfuckers. Y'all had some scarring times, B. Like,
for real.
There ain't gonna be no backup plate because people at my house cook correct, B. There's no backup plate. But for my family, it gotta be the collard green. The collard green gotta be on point. Like, that's a big portion. Mac and cheese is right up there, but the collard greens gotta be on point. Like, they can't be too watered down. They can't be bland. They damn sure can't be dirty. And they can't have stems in them shit. So, like, I got a whole education growing up on how to cook pot of collard greens and what you cook it with. You cook it with ham hocks, neck bones, turkey wings. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. And are you boiling them enough? Are you marinating this shit? It's a whole fucking 8-hour process with the collard greens. But them shit's got to be right. You come up with some bad batch of collard greens, nigga, just keep walking.
And
say you get the new boo. Say you get the new boo, right? And you want to be that boy with her or whatever, and she go, hey, we gonna go to my mom and them crib to go eat. You not gonna make some food at your crib? You want my mom and them get down, bro.
Been there, done that. No. I'm giving them the respect that they know what the fuck they're doing over there, bro. I've been there. I've been there.
Even if they have pets. Even if you see a pet cat on the stove.
That's just flavor, yo. That's just flavor. See now, like we all say everybody says mac and cheese. Everybody says mac and cheese short. For me, it's macaroni and cheese. Mac and cheese is the shit that you get out the box. Mac and cheese is the shit that you could simply make in the pot. But if you're making that macaroni and cheese, it better have been in the oven. It better have that nice layer of cheese on top with the little crunchy edges and things like that. And I'm not that much of a demanding person, to be honest with you. There's certain things, you know what I'm saying? Like for me though, like on the holiday we just had, Christmas time, I need stuffing. That's it. And that I am not picky on. I could fucking take stovetop stuffing right from the fucking box, and it don't matter. Boil water with some butter, throw the shit in, whip it up. Let it sit for a few minutes. That's for me. I stuffing is the must for me. Like I don't care if it's fucking stovetop. If it's now like my great aunt makes dressing style stuffing. You know what I'm saying? She makes where it's in the side, in the pan, and all of that shit. But like I said, but when it comes to it's macaroni and cheese. I don't want mac and cheese. I want macaroni and cheese.
Baked macaroni and cheese.
No.
Yes, I want macaroni and cheese. Like I don't want mac and cheese. Mac and cheese is the pasta and cheese soup. That's mac and cheese. That's the quick shit.
So Tyrone, before I got cut off, here's a perfect example, right? When I was with my baby's moms, we went to a barbecue that her mom's threw or whatever, and she made potato salad. And it was, in the barbecue, you gotta have your potato salad right, okay? My girl knows at the time she knew when she was my girl. She knows I'm like a fucking potato salad connoisseur. Because if your shit ain't right, I'm taking one scoop. I'm not eating nothing else. So when my girl at the time came over my family's house and she had my mom's potato salad, she asked my mom's for the recipe to make potato salad. And she fucking copied that shit down to the essence, bro. So when I came home one day, she's like, I made potato salad. I was like, word? And it tasted like my mom's potato salad. Bro, she could do no wrong. She could do no wrong. And then I found out, my daughter told me not too long ago, she said, yeah, mom made grandma's potato salad. I was like, she still knows how to make that shit? I was kind of upset because I was like, why are you still making my mom's potato salad? We done.
Yeah,
why you still taking for the recipe, yo? Yeah, that potato salad recipe don't go with you. You gotta figure that.
Yeah, now your new man think you want to make potato salad and shit.
Yeah, no, she got it from me.
TJ, I know how you feel. So check this out. My ex-wife, and this is we're going way beyond, but it's the whole taking shit and we're not together no more or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
She just got her new Mercedes truck and shit. She's still using my fucking USAA fucking account and shit. Insurance, yeah. And you're getting great rates with USAA. And I'm like, yo, this motherfucker, boy. Like, we done. Like, why are you still using my shit?
You took
you gotta tell him she's not with you no more, bro. You gotta tell USAA cut her off, bro. She's not part of the family no more.
Nah, that's one of those things.
She can't get them benefits no more.
But that's one of them things that once you get in there, you in there.
Yeah, I think
right?
so. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's where the military thing. I wish I had that shit because all I hear is great numbers coming from them.
Speaking of the whole,
they get phenomenal rates,
right? Speaking of the whole macaroni and cheese, don't it have to be macaroni? Like, I'll be tired. I'll be mad as shit when I go to somebody's house and they go like, I got the mac and cheese, and you go see that penne pasta in that pan. That's like, no.
That's fine.
No.
Like you said, you want to see macaroni.
Yeah,
you want to see macaroni, dog.
You want to see elbows. You want to see elbows.
I want to see that penne pasta.
You want to see big. I don't want to see. I don't want to see no straight pasta in my macaroni and cheese, bro. Nah, you're not doing that.
Y'all haven't. I've made it with a mix of both before. Like, it was just like the pasta. That was the pasta that was left. Like, and the shit still slapped.
Exactly. I went to Stop and Shop the other day. All they had was the cavatappi shit. So it's not that. It's not a straight elbow, but shit had a twist to it. I'm like, God, hey.
And that
All
shit
right,
is
but
good
we'll
too.
take that. Yeah,
Yeah.
It
But now,
boils the same way, dog.
the ball the
Call it
same
Now-
It
baked
boils the
ziti.
same way.
you said
Macaroni and cheese.
call it baked
Mhm.
ziti. All right, so what is some
Cheesy.
what is some shit that
Without
like
the
you
meat.
won't what is some shit that y'all won't eat? Because I must say, if y'all already mentioned a ton of shit that I don't eat collard greens, I don't eat potato salad, I don't eat
Word?
macaroni salad, I don't
What?
eat fucking I hate string beans, I hate fucking green
Hey,
beans,
Damn.
I hate a lot of shit.
Stay your ass in the crib.
Damn, man. Yeah, man.
No.
Pause. Give me
Yeah,
all the
man.
meat.
You
Give me the meat.
Nah, we have
I'll
string
take
beans,
the meat.
potatoes, black eyed peas and rice, collard greens, ham,
Yeah, see,
turkey,
black eyed
mac and
ham.
cheese.
Depending on who make, like, see, my mother makes
My-
great ham.
My mom makes a mean baked ham, bro.
My
Shit is slamming.
my sister-in-law makes a phenomenal ham with I forgot what type, either like a really strong ground mustard or like a honey mustard. Fucking excellent.
Oh,
You know what I'm
word?
saying?
I told you, yo,
Yeah.
mustard goes with everything, man.
Just
Well,
about.
Mustard
I like
tastes
mustard, all
great
right.
with
But I don't,
everything.
My-
like most shit, mayo based shit like that. Like, nah, can't do it. So, sorry, what's some shit you can't have, Tyrone? Like,
My
your
dad,
past.
my dad's family is from the South. And so
Here we go.
they be
Here
having
we
them chitlins popping.
I
But
knew the
since I-
booty noodles was
Nah.
coming.
Yeah, bro. The smell. I went to my grandma's house one time when they was making it, and that smell turned me off from the jump. And then I seen it on the plate. And what's that? That's the shit Grandma was cooking earlier. Yeah, ain't no fucking way. I never even tasted them because there was no fucking way would I ever put a chitlin in my fucking mouth, bro.
Dog, never in life have I ever had a booty. I will never eat them booty noodles ever. Never, ever, ever.
I
Or
will drop that
shitlins.
shit. I
I
will knock
can't
that
say
shit off
this.
the table if I see it.
Can't say that.
Shitlins. I will never eat
I can't say
shitlins.
that because, like Tyrone said, my father's side of the family's from South Carolina. And that was damn near a staple a couple of Thanksgivings. I was like, nah, we just cook some fish, fry some fish instead of that shit because
I'll take
nobody
catfish.
wants this shit but the old school heads. Nobody wants this shit but the old school heads. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Wait.
He's right.
TJ,
I
we
won't
might
eat
be
that shit.
related.
Or
We
baked
might be
beans.
related.
What?
We might be related because every time I go down south to see my dad's family, they be introducing me to everybody, be my cousin. They're like, this your cousin Bobo, this your cousin this. The whole town is
Yeah.
family. So I'm gonna look it up because
Yeah.
we might be out this Jones.
Bro, we definitely have our families know each other. Our families know each other at the minimum.
I was gonna say something disrespectful, but I'm gonna leave it alone. what is this shit that you can't have? Like, what is, like the shit that you won't eat? Like, I should have left out. Like, chitlins is like that obvious. Like, no, fuck you. I'm glad nobody in my family
Right.
makes that.
So people look at me. People look at me crazy, but I don't eat yams and I don't eat cranberry sauce. I do not like yams.
Yams,
And it could
yams
be
and
the
sweet
sweetest
potatoes,
tasting yams.
I'm with you.
Yeah. I can't rock with them. Yams and cranberry sauce is like, nah, I'm good on that.
Nah, cranberry
Okay.
sauce.
I can't, I won't eat yams.
Give me that shit
Okay.
straight from the can.
Okay, I'll take the since the chitlins don't count, I'll tell you something, and y'all might not agree with this, but the fucking dinner rolls, I hate them. I don't want them on my plate. I got the cornbread.
Oh, I don't eat bread like that anyway, so I don't eat them.
Yo, they're just bread. It's just like a roll, just like, I don't know, it's useless. I don't want the dinner rolls on my plate. I won't eat them.
Yo, so Tyrone,
It's a regular
Check this
piece of
out.
bread.
check this out, right? So first of all, anything that I grew up with, I eat it. And so whatever's on that menu, that was on the menu every year, I eat the shit. Except for baked turkey. I don't do baked turkey anymore. I'm so fucking done with baked turkey. I smoke my turkey every year. Right?
Bougie nigga.
I am. Yo, once you have smoked turkey, you'll never go back to fucking baked turkey, man. I promise. Yo, tell me why I had a fucking Hawaiian dinner roll for Thanksgiving. You know, being greedy and shit. I bit into the shit and half my goddamn tooth cracked. Eating a goddamn dinner roll. So yeah,
What, a Hawaiian roll, bro?
It was a fucked up week. Thanksgiving for me, man.
That just spells that's just you telling on your mouth care. Pause. Like that's your teeth.
Yo, B, you
Yeah.
had a stale dinner roll?
Nah, yo, the shit was fresh. The shit was fresh.
Yeah.
I mean, listen.
What was the expiration date on the
I
package, man?
go.
What was the expiration date on the package, though?
This is background information. I go to the dentist twice a year. I got an electric toothbrush. You know what I'm saying? I brush my shit every fucking day, twice a day. I don't know what the hell happened, man.
Dude, the best rolls on the planet, but the best rolls on the fucking planet destroyed your tooth. Not to expose, but goddamn.
I'm still gonna eat it. I'm still gonna eat it.
Oh, okay,
man.
okay. I was gonna say, fuck up the King's Hawaiian sponsorship and all that, right?
Word. Shout out to King's Hawaiian. I love y'all. Fuck y'all.
It's like we're sorry about your teeth.
I buy the sliders. I buy the slider rolls. All right. So, yeah.
Yeah, their slider rolls are bomb. That's
what did you? Whoa. So what are you using for though? You just take that roll and cook it and put it on your plate. You just warm it up and put it on your plate like a roll, just sitting there.
I even warm that shit up. Man.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Oh, right off the pack, put it on your plate.
That's what they do. Yeah.
Goddamn right.
Yeah.
I had one this morning.
I'm not just gonna eat no roll of bread for nothing, bro. Like that shit. That's whack.
I had it with my grits and I made shrimp and grits this morning. I just took one piece of the bread.
You stopped it, didn't you? Man. You stopped it, though.
I mean,
a
little bit of the
you just bang that roll by itself.
And talk. I did the other day because when I went to buy them, because my daughter made for Thanksgiving, my daughter made it with butter, cheese, and garlic with the Hawaiian roll. But they had them for 2 for $7. And they had a pretzel roll version, and you were able to eat them shits without fucking heating them up too.
Yeah,
a pretzel roll, Hawaiian roll.
Yes,
I'm going to Amazon.
Crack for you niggas. Crack.
Yes.
Can you say crack in a package?
They were right in stock.
Crack bread.
That's
crack bread.
They were right there in the front.
Just shut up and take my money.
All right, so
there was like, let me get 2 more. Let me get 2 more of those.
Hey, y'all can have a couple more of my molars on top of that.
Okay, so it's dinner rolls during the family feast. You can't have. Oh, is that what you're saying? Just during
family
I'm still
gonna eat it.
Like they're strong. They're only strong as shit during Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I too like to live on the edge, man.
It don't matter what time of day. If you roll over some Hawaiian rolls, always like, I'm in. Fuck it.
Word.
That's what
I don't need shit on it, boy.
Talking to his teeth, telling him I'm sorry.
Yo, when we go shoot,
we gotta do this.
Gotta do this.
When we shoot the video, Dan, I'm gonna bring a pack of Hawaiian rolls for this guy right here, just so he's not hungry during the shoot. And he can just pop 2 of them shits in his mouth. Or
then we have a dancing tooth in the background. Triggering.
Yo, smoked turkey wings too. Smoked turkey wings too, man. That's another thing, man. Can't do without it, man.
No, but as
a matter of fact, I went ahead and
smoked turkey wings are bomb.
I'm about to go ahead and smoke that shit today, man. Right after the show's over, I'm about to get on that grill.
But the question is what can't you like? What you refuse?
What don't you like?
I love all that shit, brother. All the stuff, all the food that I was brought up eating, I love all that shit. I wasn't brought up eating chitlins.
You didn't grow out of none of that shit? Oh, you didn't grow out of none of that shit? Like, I might have liked yams when I was younger.
Cranberry sauce I probably can't do now.
Because when I was younger, I loved cheese. I used to eat Kraft Singles by the fucking pack. I can't eat nothing with cheese no more. I can't eat a cheeseburger. It took me till I was 35 to eat a mozzarella stick. You know what I'm saying? Like anything with cheese on, anything with cheese besides pizza and macaroni and cheese or some type of pasta, I'm not eating it if it's by itself. I can't. These people are like Gouda and all these other fucking fancy cheeses, and
Yo,
they eating cheese and wine. Yo,
cheese
mix
is
me
gonna
with that
take me
shit. Just
out.
give me the wine.
Cheese is gonna take me out. I go to the deli section to get my cheese. I don't go to the cheese section. I go to the deli section to get my cheese, man.
God
Get
damn,
the
you're a
smoked Gouda,
connoisseur.
the Havarti, all that shit, man. I love all that shit.
I ain't that fancy, man. Cheese is a part of my fat foundation. but I'm like you, TJ, though, like with like the sweet potatoes and shit like that, because like my great grandmother and my great aunt, like they made them with the marshmallows and all that shit. And when I was younger, I used to always get to have some, but then it was just something that just went off in my brain that triggered. I couldn't swallow it. The texture of it was
it should taste, but
it was the texture and the sweet that it's like I couldn't swallow no more. And it's sweet potatoes or bananas, I can't eat them no more. No,
really, you can't eat bananas no
more? From my mid-teens, I stopped.
So you don't eat plantains or nothing like that either, right? Like when they wow. Wow, I get it though. I get it. The same thing with bread with me. Like bread tastes like a fucking desert in my mouth. You give me a biscuit, a bagel, a croissant, a fucking dinner roll. It don't matter. I'm eating paper. That's what it tastes like to me. I can't eat bread without some type of meat in it. Pause. It needs to be a fucking sandwich.
What is
you know plantain? What I'm saying? Or plantain is like a banana.
I know
it's like a banana.
Know what plantain is.
Yeah, but it's I knew what you were saying.
Fuck you.
Did you say mountain?
Fuck you.
What you were saying?
Fuck you,
what you were saying was my exact point. Like, I don't mind bread, but like if it's just bread, nothing on it, though, who's banging that? Like y'all just when you go to think,
I see.
It's like who's banging that?
Oh, Lisbeth, I see niggas. These niggas still laughing. Fuck them. Yo,
he said
these niggas. I see niggas eat dry toast, bro. I'm ignoring them. So Lisbeth, like I said, I see people eat like plain toast with no butter on it. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how do you eat toast? Like it's gotta have something on it. The only thing I eat is like that is garlic bread. I eat garlic bread like that. Garlic bread I could eat because it's got some type of flavor to it. Anything else though is trash.
Why you doing like that?
Toast fucks me up too because I get breakfast, right? And I say I want pancakes or waffles. I always get pancakes or waffles with my breakfast. And then the bitch always go, "You want toast with that?" Like, no, I got pancakes. I got waffles. I don't want fucking toast, B.
How much more bread do I need?
For what?
Well, listen, man. That's America's problem, man.
You recovered? Oh, you recovered? Oh, you recovered? Oh, you stopped laughing? You good now?
I'm good.
I gave myself a headache.
Don't ever say plantain again, please.
I'm gonna say that as I'm gonna give him a shout out before the show's over. Shout out to plantains.
Oh,
this nigga said, "Do you say mountain?" That shit took me out. I'm sorry. That shit. I can't. I got a headache now in my sinuses. My chest was legitimately hurting. My tears are frozen right now. When he said, "Do you say mountain?" Let me get a mountain, dude. Code red. Oh shit. Oh man.
You got me. You got me.
That was fucked up. We over here crying,
and they... that could have been anybody, man. That could be my pops. So what's crazy is that
but it was me though. It was me though.
It was. It just happened to be you today, man. My bad. But my pops, right? His country says plantain. And every time he says plantain, I roll my eyes and I'm like, God damn, it's plantain. What the fuck is plantain? Right? And because Jamaica says plantain. And so I grew up with Jamaican niggas, it's plantain. So
Hey TJ, I had your back though. You see how I just let you
Okay.
keep the conversation going with me while they
Oh,
was over
yeah,
there.
y'all-
acting stupid?
Yeah.
Y'all
We
just-
kept it going. We kept
Yeah,
it
right.
going.
Had your
Y'all
back,
We
my
kept
man.
it going. These
Going
niggas was hysterical. I can't wait till his is back. I can't wait till
Y'all
his is
had-
back
Because
because he's gonna be
Tyrone don't eat the shit.
hysterical, bro.
Y'all tried to go dead serious. Y'all tried to go dead serious about bread, and we're fucking dying. We were fucking suffocating from laughter. Couldn't get no oxygen in the system. With bread.
No, I panicked. I was trying to help him out. I panicked.
Oh shit!
I was like, let's keep it moving. Fuck these niggas over here, yo. Because I can't stand.
Because
Fuck
the
both
joke
of
was
them.
on you.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, it was on me.
I'll say plantains too sometimes. Plantains, plantain,
Better not say that shit in the show.
platano, whatever. Plantain chips, whatever. I'm
Better
with
not say
you,
that
TJ.
shit.
I say it, but just finally got one off. That just
I know I'm not the only one.
that was a room shaker. That was a room shaker.
No,
If we was in the UK, that was a wheel up in the UK. That was a wheel up in the UK.
the funny part was he really had to explain it. He's like, it's like a banana, you know. And
Yeah.
it's-
Yo, TJ,
Because I thought he didn't know.
You see how
I
quick
thought he
niggas
didn't
switch up
know.
on
I
you?
thought he didn't know.
Yo, you see how quick your boy switched up on you?
I'm here
Oh,
explaining it. This nigga Dan is damn near fell out of his chair and shit. You know?
I knew
knew.
where Big O was going. I knew where he was going, and it was that
Yeah,
reset of
GPS
like,
did not
wait,
direct
wait,
me
wait.
in that direction.
Not at all.
GPS did not take me in that direction, bro.
Yo,
Not
you
at
try
you
to
got it
explain.
though. You got it.
What are
Yo.
you doing, bro?
He said that's what he said. Do you say mountain and shit? And I was like, oh, that was funny. That was funny. That was funny. But back to our conversation, Tyrone. Back to our conversation because fuck these niggas.
Right. So back to these rolls in this nigga's tooth, right? You gotta spin it back on him, like. Oh shit!
Oh shit!
God damn
fuck,
it, man.
boy.
Why y'all do that? So I don't even know how to transition.
Oh man, this is great. This is why I love when we freestyle. I love when we freestyle because this shit goes left quick.
All right. So let's get right into it because we all got a little bit of something. As I said, and the first question I'm gonna give y'all is to hopefully trigger some and spark some like what if type questions in y'all brain, you know, because again, I mean, to the point of today was just to have some fun. Obviously, we laughed off some of the calories from all the food that we just ate, but
Damn sure did.
I have 4 specific questions. Again, if y'all got some, we're gonna add in more. Like I know Tyrone got one. Will everybody add in some? I know I'm gonna think of some more, but I'm gonna kick it off with this one. We're talking rap. We're talking the ability to having the ability to rap. So if you could rap, which rapper's lyrical ability you think matches you the best? Now, for context to this question, because you missed the contextual part of when I was talking about a pre-show. Somebody that like is like a rap representation of you as a person. So it's of course we'll sit here and say, oh yeah, I wish I could rap like KRS. I see myself being able to rap like KRS-One or Rakim or Nas, Jay-Z and all. No. Which rapper, when you listen to them, is like, this is how I would choose to rap because this shit genuinely represents me. And I thought about this question because I've always said part of the reason why I never tried to rap because I never felt like I had nothing that connected to me fully to rap about. You know what I'm saying? Like, though there is shit, there's people that do it better than me that I'm not even tripping about. You know, like I connect with you. I feel you. Like, for instance, like if there was like somebody who I used to always say, he's not a rapper, of course, but I used to always say, Music Soul Child writes most of his hit banging singles. It felt like he was talking from my brain. Like I wish I had that slick tongue like that to be able to say the shit he did. But when it comes to rapper, TJ, I'm gonna kick it off with you because you had a great one. And I'll give you mine in a minute.
Mine was Phife Dawg because he was the funky 5-footer. And I'm not as short as him, but I can relate to it because I was 5'6", 5'7" back then. And like everything he spit, he was talking about sports, he was talking about girls, everything he said related and resonated with me when he was talking his shit. Like I was telling Dan behind the scenes, that song Butter, I was felt like me and him were talking the same shit. And things again, Phife felt like he was talking to me because he was saying shit that resonated with me at that time in that specific space where I was like, oh shit, I know exactly what he's talking about. I know exactly what he's going through, the same thing I'm going through. And that's wild to have a coincidence like that. So it's definitely Phife Dawg and his spunky attitude and what, like if a mic is in my, if a crowd is in my realm, mic please, that type of shit. Like he definitely resonated with me like that. He always
He repped the Broken Signal and Freezing.
Shit.
Rest in peace, Phife. As always. Big O, you kind of got a grasp of the question now?
I got a grasp of the question. Phife Dawg would have been my choice too.
Y'all 5-foot assassins.
I didn't want to pick the same that TJ picked, but he would definitely be my first choice. I liked on the other side of the coin though. I like Raekwon because I'm gonna tell you why I like Raekwon, man. Back in high school, I wasn't the flashiest dude or whatever. My mom's wasn't buying none of that shit. But that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted to be, man. Like that's what I aspired to be that guy, man. And he wasn't. He's not gonna win. He's not gonna win. Most handsome, most best good looking or whatever. But he will win best dressed. You know what I'm saying? And Raekwon and that Purple Tape album, man, that's what I was like, yo, this album right here, this is what I like right here. So yeah. So Phife definitely would have been my first choice, but since TJ picked it, I'm gonna go with Raekwon.
And saying that's what you think you would rap like again, Raekwon would be the one that you would rap like.
Yes, because I when I was rhyming a little bit, yeah, it was his style. It was his style I was using.
Tyrone.
Yeah. So I was real big on Biggie, right? But that wasn't me. That wasn't my life. And that shit was serious. Like Biggie was serious, and I was seriously in it. But that wasn't me. That wasn't my life. So when I was listening to that Biggie shit, I can vibe with it. I like what he was saying. I like the stories. But I was living through him. Like, oh shit, Biggie had to do that. I ain't had to do that shit. You know what I mean? I wasn't busting nobody. I wasn't doing none of that. I was in the streets with my hands. What Biggie was talking about wasn't something that I related to. I just loved his flow. I loved his vibe, and I loved how he told the stories of what he was doing in the streets. So for me, it wouldn't be Biggie. So I would have to be like Method Man. That would be me because I'm kind of jokey, I'm kind of clowny, but I'll put the words together to make it work for what I'm saying. But Method Man seemed like to me like he was having fun, though. Like he just enjoyed doing the music and he would do his little dances and he had fun. And then when he hooked up with Redman, them two motherfuckers was clowns. And it was just like we just getting high, we just clowning, but we can still spit that shit. You know what I mean? And that's kind of like the vibe that I would go. So I definitely would be like on some Method Man, Redman type time if I was rapping.
Redman another one. Redman is another one. I was on my jokey shit. Yes.
See, now for me, I have two. I mean, I feel like I have a few, but there's two specific because one of them just hit me now. But the first one that kind of inspired this question was Vast Air from Cannibal Ops. Like, poet. If you listen to this dude's rhymes, it's like straight poetry, and you can clearly envision everything he's talking about. But also the words and shit that he and references that he uses, referencing comic books, referencing shit like Voltron. He's got a damn song on one of his albums called Battle of the Planets. That should trigger every one of y'all nerds on this shit right here. You know, it's stuff like that. He's got a song called The Battle for Asgard, like, and then when you listen to him rhyme and put certain words together in just such a poetic style that it's like, and again, he's a big dude. I'm a big dude. You know, he doesn't seem on the sports side like me, but like I said, comic book nerdy shit, hip hop culture, like that's like the embodiment of me in some one sort of a way. And then the other one is Master Ace. Part because if you listen to that the Falling Season album, and again, I love to shout it out. Shout outs to Coach Riley. I got coached by him in my adult years. He got coached by him in high school. But like the relatability of that, like the Falling Season album of him going through high school and shit like that, it's just and then his rhyme style is just like, it doesn't feel phony. It doesn't feel like anything like he's being fake lyrically at all. And that's me, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of how I raise my kids on, tell me the truth and you'll never get in trouble. Even if you did wrong, tell me the truth and we'll eat that because you're telling the truth. And then to hear, you know, and that's just the way Ace kind of always came off to me. That's like, those two people would be like that, you know. I have a few. Surprising I didn't pick no Wu-Tang, right? But it is what it is.
But hey Dan, let me ask you, let me flip the question on you a little bit. Who would you want it to be? Like if you said, if I'm gonna be a rapper, this is gonna be who I'm gonna be in the rap game, who would you want it to be? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know that question. I know that answer easy.
I still would be. I mean, I connect to both of them so tightly. If I was taking one, listen, Linda. I was gonna answer your question.
That's my mom, baby.
The answer would be Ace, and it's not just because he's a Philadelphia Eagles fan, also, but it's to emulate his longevity and never put out a whack project. Like not a single Ace anything. He's one of those handful of rappers in my book that not a single thing you could ever call whack. You might say I might like this a little bit better than the next thing, but you can never say that this shit sucks.
So Master Ace?
Yes. And even the same thing for me personally with Vast Air, but I would go the route of an Ace career because the longevity, the still having the fire ability to this day. It would go, if I wanted to fully see out a career like that, and everybody else answer the same question after TJ comes back from Frozen. Here we go. Here he comes. He's come back. But everybody else answered that same question out of who you pick. Like, yeah, I think it would be Ace for me. What would it be for you since everybody else is fucking?
I would definitely pick Nas, and it ain't about like the longevity of his career. Nas kind of, he had some good albums, bad albums, whatever the case may be. But Nas is just so good with what he does. And I would just want to be on that level of being that good with telling the stories, that good with the flow, that good with everything that he does. And Nas was able to be smart, but still be cool. Whereas like Common was trying to be smart and he was getting too smart and it wasn't cool. But Nas was still able to be smart. Like you could, like he put some thought in his rhymes and he still was that ball. And that's me. Right. Like I want to be intelligent with my shit, but still get that shit off like a street nigga.
if we're taking it, obviously, I mean, this is TJ. This is where we could say the name that you was thinking in the beginning. I would actually go KRS-One. I would actually go KRS. Minus minus making some historical errors lyrically there and there. As I always said, KRS-One to me is the greatest because in baseball terms, he's the 5-tool MC. There literally isn't anything he couldn't do. And that's the ability that I want to be well-rounded. I would want to be well-rounded in everything. So KRS-One is the easy go-to. But if in keeping it in who we picked, like, yeah, but KRS-One, if we're going outside of what we picked.
Yeah,
No,
I'm with you on that, Ty. Yeah, Nas, the way he puts words together, it's on some next level shit. And you're just like, oh. But now as an adult, you know who does that for me just like that? Black Thought. Your man puts words together like none other. Like the shit is flawless to him. And he makes you think about, oh shit. Like he was rhyming on a joint with Pharoah Monch. They're going back and forth. He's like, yeah, we got follicle triggers. And he said some other fly shit. I was like, oh shit, hair triggers? Like he's just breaking it down to another level. But Nas was the one for me. Like his like you said, he was rhyming, he was educated, and he could combine the two without coming off corny in a sense. That's what it really was. He gave you knowledge, but he gave you the simplistic shit too, and he married them two together like nobody has in a long time.
TJ, you took the words right out of my mouth.
Go ahead, oh.
I was gonna go and say Doom, but a lot of Doom shit fly over the masses' heads. Nas was able to break down his wordplay. You know, he was able to break it down to for the most simple-minded, or for lack of a better word, you know, simple shit that you know,
he was like,
if you sat and listened to it, like, yo, goddamn, like, yo, this nigga said XYZ. You know what I'm saying?
He said the projects is on somebody gotta die shit. It's logic. As long as nobody up in my clique. Like that shit is crazy. You can relate. You can relate to that shit. Like you understand what he's saying. He's like, yo, we understand. Just don't fuck with my peoples. Like
but
that shit is wild.
I'm glad you said the name Doom because that was the one name. I don't know why it escaped me, but that's another one that it's like if I had to pick somebody's and it's because of what you just said. It's because of his complexity in his lyrics that I like when you can take a little 2 bars, right? But within said 2 bars, it's as simple as what's in front of you. But then on the rewind, it's like, oh shit, I caught something else. And then on the third play, it's like, oh, I caught this too. Wait a year or two and then play it again.
You caught the scheme.
You
caught the scheme.
And he brought, and that's the thing that I wish more Doom people understood about Doom was like, out of one double entendre, you can get like 4 or 5 different things out of it that he makes you go pick up a book or Google search, but go pick up a book to go figure out what the fuck he was talking about. And then it all makes sense. Like I like a person like that makes you think, but also you can kind of still get it for what it is on surface value. And that's the type of complexity that I would want out of, like, if I was writing, would be that Doom, to where it's like, I need this to relate to me, but also I need y'all hitting the Google machines and going crazy. Like,
yes.
So, but all right. since Tyrone flipped that question, let me give y'all the next one, and then hopefully that inspires TJ's connection to have a little bit of life too, and get y'all with a question next. We're going to toys. If there were 5 toys, and I had to pick 5 because we're the starting 5, but if there were 5 toys from your childhood that you could bring back today in their original form, what would they be?
So Dan, real quick, you know you're gonna have a lot of repeats, right? We're gonna because
that's fine.
We're all different, but we're all the same. Okay, go ahead.
Well, I'll start with one. We'll all start with one, and we'll go around the cipher. For me, my number one that you can still get out there you can find it. It just costs a grip. I need that die-cast metal Voltron, the original 5 lines with the sword.
I knew he was gonna say that shit.
That's number one for me. I'll stop right there.
For everybody, motherfucker. That's number one for everybody, motherfucker.
All right.
Yeah.
Straight took mine.
The number one toy. The number one toy I wish I had was it's gotta be.
I mean, you could go to number 2 if the Voltron. If I put the Voltron,
Optimus Prime Transformers.
The original.
My bad.
Well,
Okay.
Because you could buy the $800 version that's out right now that self-transforms.
yo, see, when you say originals, that's crazy because
I mean the original.
I fuck with Transformers, right? I got some. I fuck with them. The originals was not good toys, bro. They just something we never seen before, but they're not good. Like if you compare the original Optimus Prime to some of the Optimus Primes you can get right now, they ain't shit. I don't even want that. That little Optimus Prime that's a corny ass toy right now. So for me, if the original has to be better than what they got now for me to want it.
No, I'm talking original, meaning this is triggering what we had, like shit that we actually had. This it's not about being better than. It's about bringing back some shit that we had that we loved.
Okay.
That we love.
Here's my problem with that, right? You want to bring back the original Optimus Prime, but I still know about the new Optimus Primes. The original one. The nostalgia only gonna last a day, and then you're gonna be like, "This is some bullshit." I
get what you're saying. That's why I said, yeah, you could bring the original back, but they got that $800 one that self transforms.
But for me, I probably got some toys that I probably got a toy that I'm about to say that y'all probably don't even know about, or probably wouldn't bring it back. But for me, if I can bring back a toy in its original form, I would bring back the Centurion action figures. Because they had so much attachments, and you can turn the water one to the flying one. You can turn the flying one to the water one. They had little holes in them where you can just put different attachments on them, and you can make them anything you wanted. And dude, they had hundreds of different attachments to attach to them. You could attach like helmets, missiles, rocket launchers on their backs. But you could put knives on their foot, like yo. So to have something like that where you can turn your action figure into anything you want him to be. You want him to fly, you get the backpack. You want him to go underwater, you get the water gear. You want him to roll. They had an attachment where you could put wheels on his knees and roll him like a fucking car.
Yep. That was one of mine, Tyrone. That was one of mine too.
So Tyrone, I'm shaking my head, right? I'm shaking my head because we all remember Centurions, right? But the problem is that the same reason why, okay, you're an adult now, so things would be different. But if you was 10, 11, 12 years old, you would run into the same problems. It was way too many attachments. You was losing half of them shits, you know what I'm saying, maybe after a week. So it's like, okay, now maybe, it's great, but as a kid, you was gonna lose them shits.
Listen, it was fun while you had them. You got another one, Dan?
Okay,
Oh.
so me, I have two, man. G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe, I love them shits. They were not too expensive. It was about $3-4, maybe $5, you know, for a Joe or a Cobra or whatever. $10 still is not that. Talking about inflation and all that shit. $10 for a fucking G.I. Joe probably is still not still inexpensive. They were all cool until you start, you know, moving the arms and shit too much. Then they got too loose and you couldn't, you know, do the whole kung fu grip shit no more. So between that and He-Man figures, because all the He-Man figures was brolic. All them niggas was brolic. All them niggas, you know what I'm saying? All them niggas, yo, you want to be all them niggas. So those are my two choices, man.
All right. So now we're on number 3 because you took 2 in a row. This one I'm gonna show y'all because I was just, the thing about this one was it was about the chase of trying to collect them all. Battle Beasts. I don't know if you remember these little guys, but it was just something about, like, they all look cool, but it was like the chase of, there was so many of them, and they all had my bad, I'm on the wrong thing. Because I was gonna bring these two up as like a pair, like Battle Beasts and Visionaries. It was just something about those little holographic things that they had. Like the Visionaries had like the holographic things on their chests. Some of them had staffs with the holograms on them, where I know when they had the cartoon, like each hologram was like a certain animal or something that fought for them. And then those Battle Beast things, those little ones, it was like they all were from like different tribes. Like you had the flame, the water, and I just like those little the little hologram shits for some reason. Like just a reminder, like we was entertained off of just basic silly shit, baby shit.
I always get Battle Beasts mixed up with Street Sharks, man.
Now, listen here. I did not. My dad bought me the Battle Beast, and I was pissed because you can't play with them. Like they was, like Dan said, you want to collect them, you want to get them all, you want to have them all the time. But they was too small. They didn't articulate. They didn't do shit. You couldn't play with them. You rubbed the little, like they was not toys that I could play with. So I would have them set up, but it would be like, oh, I used to look at them like, I don't want these. Like they don't do shit. So I was mad when I got the fucking Battle Beast.
TJ, because to catch up with, give 2. Give one more. We're on number 3.
All right. For toys?
Yeah, because we all Voltron was number 1. So that's eliminated.
All right. The Star Wars X-Wing fighter. That shit was a must-have. That shit was dope. I wish I had one of those.
TJ, out of the 4 that's here right now, I'm pretty sure the only one that probably had that was Dan, man. Because no,
I didn't.
Dan had the rich parents, man.
No, I didn't. Motherfuck you. No, I did not. No, I did not. Tyrone.
Okay, I got one. The rubber, big, tall rubber wrestling, man. I'll tell you what. They weren't posable, but they had a lot of detail in them. They was real nice and they was indestructible. You know what I mean? You could run them over with your car. You could throw them off the roof. You could do all kinds of shit to them. You even could light them on fire and pat the fire out. They get black, that motherfucker, but they still be in shape. Like them things were indestructible, and they had a lot of. They was the first wrestling toy that had like real details. Like Macho Man looked like Macho Man. You know what I'm saying? And I had so many battle royals and so much fun just like throwing them around, bro. So I would bring them Jones back.
Yo, so Tyrone, after you lit it on fire though, after you lit it on fire, like what did it look like though?
Like Junkyard Dog.
See, I knew it.
And them,
I fucking knew
I like
you lit
them
it on fire, man.
them joints was heavy too. They were heavy. They were articulating because they had the wiring, the wire in them. That you was able to bend them and move them. But them shits was heavy as fuck. Oh, another one. Oh,
Shit. Thundercats.
going with all the
Man.
generic.
It was, man, but it had the spring action. You know, they were durable. They had a little, spring action arms and shit. You couldn't really fuck it up, man. I'm looking, even though these kids they're probably not gonna play with it too much, they're probably just be like a fucking statue in their room because kids is on a goddamn.
That's a good question. Do kids still play with toys? Like G.I. Joes and shit like that?
Not my kids.
The wrestling men. Like,
I
the wrestling
haven't
men
seen
is the
it.
only toys I can play with.
And to be honest with you, more people do collecting of toys than actual playing with pop
Excuse me,
figures, shit like
bless.
that.
Yo,
But I got another one for y'all. We got 2 more each, and that's it. These ones, I've talked about them before, and I'm gonna bring them up again. Sky Commanders. I want these shits. If you remember the cartoon,
Yep.
it was these. They were like freaking. They ran on like zip lines and shit like that. I would want these shits right now because I'm older and I can string them up across the apartment and across the house, however the fuck I want to, and have them shits zip lining across the whole place. And I remember because I had this shit. I had this shit with the Track Patrol shit. Where it came with that track right there, and it was like a little belt like this big, and you had to hook it up and it just rolled. Yeah, I mean, again, we as kids were amused off of simple shit that it was just like, wow, this thing just rolled across a track. Whoop-dee.
I'm about to say,
But
why you don't get a train set while you at it?
Train set? Nah, because it would be about the Hot Wheels cars, but I mean.
how did you play with your Sky Commanders? Because my Sky Commanders was limited time only, bro. Because I was flying them things into the wall and shit. They was great. Mine was like limited time only. They were. I mean, they last some Sky Commanders. So I broke them motherfuckers up.
They had the nerve to say I'm the rich one, but almost every toy I mentioned, Tyrone said he had it.
No, my mom had a reward system. So if you got a good report card, you could get whatever toy you want.
Yeah,
that was only once a year, bro. If I got Sky Commanders in April when I got a good report card, I didn't get shit else. Like nothing. I don't have to ask for. Like I barely was getting dinner. So no, it wasn't no rich shit. It was like you get a reward now. You better pick wisely because it's the only toy you getting all fucking year. You know what I mean? It was like Christmas time.
Well, yeah. Well, again, Christmas baby. I was able to get certain things that I wanted because I was a Christmas kid.
We didn't celebrate no holidays, so the only chance I had of getting toys was report cards.
Oh, that's right. You say you grew up Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah, so you get 4 report cards a year. So I got 4 toys a year, bro.
That's wild.
If I asked for a toy on a random Wednesday, my mom fed the shit out of me.
Ooh, that's rough.
So I just chose my toys wisely when I got a chance to get them. That's all I'm saying. I knew what the hot shit was.
Yeah, you did right. You a smart man.
Actually, last ones for everybody. Last ones.
No. All right, so I got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle toys was fucking phenomenal. When they had the Bebop,
really?
All of those toys, they had their little Ninja Turtle belts and all of the accessories you could get with them. And they had like a bunch of different characters too. They had the Fly Dude, the Robot Ninja Turtles, Krang. They had a lot of different characters, and they had the van. So those toys was they was a hot item too in my house.
Yep, the Turtles was dope. The original set. Look at how sad Shredder looks though. I'm gonna show y'all right now. Shredder look real sad though. He ain't looking all Kevin Nash like. Look right there. Who is that? Who the hell is that? Right there in the middle on the side. I don't know why they showing Bishop on the side, but They all had these faces. I remember we used to draw them in elementary school a lot. We used to try to draw them. Shredder looking like he about to get in a 3-point stance. Go ahead, TJ.
What's up?
It's on you.
Oh, a what if?
Well, no, it was the toys, but we'll move on. If you got it one, all right. I'll move on with my next one.
Yeah.
And you'll go first. Sports related. If you were in this year's draft, right, of whatever your favorite sport is, so pick one sport and then think about this. And your most hated teams growing up had the opportunity to trade for you and your draft rights. Which team would you hope got the draft rights?
Nah, man. Nah.
So pick the sport first. Pick the sport.
Baseball. It's gonna be baseball. Baseball was it for me.
So it's Red Sox and who else?
Yankees.
I mean, but Red Sox and who else was the hated teams?
Red Sox, Detroit, Cleveland, Toronto.
Oh, the whole AL East.
Baltimore. Yeah,
So
that's the whole AL.
So which team out of those would you hope got the right to draft you?
Detroit.
I ain't mad at that. Go play with Cecil
Out
Fielder.
of all of them teams, Detroit. I couldn't see myself putting a jersey on from other teams. Like, no. And they were closest to the Yankees uniforms anyway.
Yeah. See, for me, obviously we know it's football. Dallas Cowboys. And I would say as far as most hated, it's like I don't hate too many.
It's 1A, 1B for the Giants and Commanders.
It's either Cowboys or who else did I truly hate? Oh no, it was the Buffalo Bills back in the day. I hated the Bills back when they were in their fourth Super Bowl straight run.
Yeah.
It was the Cowboys and the Bills. I mean, I got an appreciation for the Bills now. So of course I'm gonna say, please, Buffalo, New York, come draft me. I will come to the cold in West New York and play for you Buffalo Bills over being drafted by the Cowboys. Fuck
Absolutely.
Cowboys.
Absolutely.
Tyrone, I see you making faces towards this. So
because I'm 100% being drafted by the Dallas Cowboys. I'm not about to play for the Eagles under no fucking circumstances. Okay, I'm not playing for the Eagles. Okay? Why would I pick the Giants when they in New York City? It's cold there. I'm going to Texas. I'm going to play for the Cowboys where at least I will be warm, and I'm going to have the whole spotlight. You know, the Cowboys is America's team. I'm going to have a national spotlight on me, so I'm going to be a star there. I'm going to do my thing. But so I can avoid the cold, I can avoid the Eagles, and I can get a national spotlight on myself. So yeah, I'm going to Dallas.
You don't avoid the Eagles. You see us 2 times a year.
I ain't playing for y'all. I ain't putting no Kelly Green.
Big O, if you still with us. You went off camera. Did you go off mic?
Big O.
All right, we'll come back to his ass. His drink time, I guess, or he decided to start smoking the wings now. TJ, what kind of question you got? Oh no, Tyrone, you had the question.
My question was, what if Vince McMahon never purchased WCW? What do y'all think?
WCW still be alive?
That's what I'm asking. What do you think?
I think WCW probably would have died its own slow death or just been sold to somebody else.
Got 10 minutes.
And
but wouldn't it have I'm saying as far as like that would have changed the landscape of wrestling because now, maybe we would have got an AEW a lot earlier. Maybe TNA would have been able to do bigger things if they would have had a chance at bigger names.
The butterfly effect for that would be absolutely insane because you would still have a second major running around, like major on the comparable status in America only of WWE FE. You know what I'm saying? Because they have a legacy. They've been around for a long time. They've been around. I mean, the NWA turning into the WCW historically has actually been around longer than the WWF. So they have a lineage, they have a legacy to where they could be there toe to toe. And I think, if they were on sale, a place like TKO Holdings that bought that, well, they turned it to TKO, but Endeavor bought the WWE. It could be like a comparable, we might be able to go purchase this over that instead. The wrestling landscape, like I have a feeling like AEW might not have been, or it could have still been created, and it could have just been under different pretenses. You know what I'm saying? Because now it is the second major in the US. But I think they would still be going. I think they would still be rolling strong. And to be honest with you, thinking about the 2000s, because this is where it was the most important, it would have kept things exciting. We might not have had a PG era of the WWE because, again, Vince had the whole wrestling world in his hands in the States, even though TNA was still around. And they were supposed to be that next major, but never climbed the ladder high enough. You know what I'm saying? So if you think about the 2000s, they might not have been able to go PG. So if them not being able to go PG, we would have had the loyalty and respect John Cena. We would have had the you can't see me John Cena. Would it still be the Doctor of Thugonomics John Cena? Would he have been able to climb out of being the prototype John Cena? You know what I'm saying? Like there's so many things that just
there's a lot of variables.
The butterfly effect to this is so huge. Like a lot of the people who were your favorite faces and stuff of that era, would they have been able to get off? Would they have ever been on WWF or WWE television? Because they might have been.
But then, with the WCW, they had a very strong holding in the South and towards the West. WWE, WWF was mostly Northeast, East Coast, Upper East Coast, but anything past Virginia was like WCW country.
Well, that's if you're thinking though 80s, before the WWF was able to start to branch globally. That was more 80s this era. 90s they started to it became a national thing because of Monday Night Raw, and what did they come out 90?
Friday night wrestling. Yeah.
No, Monday Night Raw, but Monday Night Raw became like their true national television show. You know what I'm saying? And that would have, like, those things like that would have still happened where, it forced the hand of WCW to create Nitro, and then they had the second show, I think, before SmackDown was a thing, because they had Thunder and all that stuff. So maybe Thunder might have went away and it might have became another different show, things like that. All in all, we would be in the place that we're at today as far as more wrestling being out there, being acceptable and being accessible.
Mm-hmm.
But the stance of the stance of two majors that were heavyweight titans would still be like, because AEW, they're slowly getting there, even though most of the internet wrestling community is shits all over them because they're not doing what they grew up on, because most of the internet wrestling community is of that 20 to 30-year-old block that they were born and they were raised into when the WWE was the only thing running.
Right.
So that's what you're attached to the most. You know what I'm saying? You're attached to that the most. instead of branching out. Like I started off with WWF television, just like all of us, most of us in the Northeast. But I also had the want for more and branched out and accepted and took in more. Started learning about Japan, started learning about Puerto Rico, Canada, Mexico, and broaden my horizons to where I'm not just stuck in one rut.
I wasn't that to that extreme, because I would watch wrestling on TNT or TBS back in the day. And that's how I learned about Big John Studd and all these other wrestlers from below Virginia. And I was like, oh, these dudes are nice. I want to see them match up against Hulk Hogan or Andre the Giant or Iron Sheik or Sergeant
Right.
Slaughter. I wanted to see those fights,
Right.
because those shits would have been legendary.
Right. Which most of them did probably happen, but they happened in the territory days where only certain regions had TV, didn't have TV,
Right.
things like that, and they never left those spaces. But go ahead, Tyrone. My bad to overrun. You know I have
So
to
what do
go
you
with
think
it.
about? What do you think about the concept of the fact that, like, okay, so Vince McMahon says, you know what, fuck Ted Turner, I'm not buying WCW, fuck it, right? And then somebody like Ross Perot, who don't really know about wrestling, but he got the money, can say, hey, this is a good business deal, and just buy it. Now, who
That was
controls
Ted
it?
Turner. That was
No, I'm
Ted
saying,
Turner.
after that, though, when Ted Turner got rid of, like, if somebody like Ross Perot just bought it and said, here, wrestling people control it, I think they could have overtook the WWF, because they would have had wrestling people controlling it, and they would have had the money. Like if Ross Perot bought it, he would have had the money to pay the people that really can control it and work it. You know what I mean? Eric Bischoff and all those guys that just got caught up with the bad contracts and got caught in bad deals wouldn't have had them problems.
Right. Well,
You
it's them days, them WCW days though was like it wasn't just bad contracts. Like they were throwing money at everybody. That's what. So my bad. They were bad contracts because they were paying these people too much fucking money.
Right, dude.
So,
Kevin Nash didn't come. Kevin Nash didn't come to WWE when Vince bought him, because he was still under contract for 2 more years, and the WCW had to pay him. Vince had to pay Kevin Nash, and Kevin Nash didn't even have to come to work. Bro.
Didn't have to come. Yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah. I remember.
That's crazy. That's a fucking crazy contract.
But yeah, no, it would be interesting, and it was like it's just such a rabbit hole that we would fall down. That again, the butterfly effect of all the shit that can happen off of just one twist or one turn. That it's like that might have to be whenever we start this wrestling podcast. Maybe that might have to be our first topic. But we like sit there and like really break down and do some connecting of dots and stuff, because like I told you, I do want to do the wrestling podcast. I don't want to do what everybody else is doing, which is just the weekly talk of what's going on, where you get the same points of views, the same fucking opinions. That shit is corny to me. There's only a select few wrestling podcasts I listen to, and they happen to do that. I got enough of that. I don't want to be the same thing. So, but maybe that might be some shit that we got to get into. TJ, what you got for us?
Okay. This is basketball and our Knicks. What if they traded John Starks, Anthony Mason, and like Hubert Davis for Reggie Miller? And does that equal a chip?
No, because we got rid of defense.
Not that much defense.
Anthony Mason.
Yeah.
Flesh out the rest of the roster to let me really.
So you had Xavier McDaniel, Charles Oakley, Anthony Mason, Patrick Ewing, John Starks, Allen Houston. I'm missing somebody.
What?
I think Kurt Thomas.
100% equals a fucking chip. You want to know why? Because you want to know why the Knicks didn't win a chip? Is because they played good defense and they couldn't win those close games. Those close games, grinded out games at the end, them 82 to 84 games, them games where it was last shot type of games, they couldn't win those games because they had nobody to take that shot. Everybody knew the ball was going to Patrick Ewing because they had nobody that could take that shot. John Starks wasn't that dude to take that shot. Whereas Reggie's about that work. And Reggie, I guarantee you, Reggie would have made some of those, and that would have changed the whole dynamic of some of these playoff games that them Knicks lost. Because they played the right game.
Bro.
They played the defense. They just never had a finisher, bro. And Reggie would finish that shit.
I agree, Tyrone. And then like that wasn't the era of the crazy shooter like that, like we're in now. And so you're giving Allen Houston the opportunity to play off of a Reggie Miller and play off of the threat of you can't stop us down below with Patrick Ewing. You can't stop Reggie Miller from any part of 18 foot and beyond. Now you're freeing up some space for Allen Houston possibly to get off. But Allen Houston, when we're thinking about him, it was the thought of consistency in my head. You know what I'm saying? It was the thought of consistency. And the
Knicks had a bunch of let him shoot niggas. So it was like, if the game came down on the line and Patrick got the ball on the inside, they throwing 3 guys in the box. And they just would live with John Starks taking the shot. They can't do that with Reggie.
Right.
He changes that whole dynamic there as far as like the close game. Because the Knicks were this close to championships. You know what I mean? They were this close to winning playoff
several
games.
times over.
You see
several
what I'm saying?
times over.
And I think Reggie takes them over that hump.
Nah, I agree. And we would have never had the fucking 8 points in 14 seconds moment on us.
Yeah.
We would have never had that fucking moment on us.
Like Ty said, he's a shooter and he's going to take that shot. And he's been in those positions before to take that shot. But Patrick Ewing takes the pressure off of him, and it is vice versa. Because how you want to die, inside or outside?
Right.
And Reggie's going to shoot them shits all day.
But to your point, TJ, why you think the Knicks stood firm on that team for so long when they wasn't winning shit? Because that was my problem. Like every offseason, the Knicks never really made any moves during that time to like try to win.
You're right. But I'm thinking about the shooters that were available. And maybe they weren't the best, but we needed a 3-point specialist like we had with like Novak and the other kid's name I can't remember. But we needed somebody who could consistently knock down that shot, and we never found that guy. We thought Starks was that guy. He wasn't that guy.
That part, but I would sit here and still firmly say that we had quality teams that could have or should have won.
Should have.
If they played with some level of consistency. We had a quality enough team several years over, several iterations over. Like we should have in that strike shortened season, we should have beat them fucking Spurs. But Tim Duncan and David Robinson
too much
fucking time with freaking Big Shot Bob
Ginobili.
Like, it was a difficult ass, you know, but we should have beat them then. That was what we had. We had Charlie Ward then too, right? Like we had that solid point guard that didn't need to score and was the facilitator. So yeah, if we did have a consistent Allen Houston at that time, Mr. 120 million, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all never had somebody who could finish.
Yeah,
Allen Houston couldn't finish.
Right. No, I agree.
We well could have though.
Oh, he's back.
Oh shit.
Oh, he's back.
Yeah.
Take a shit.
We thought
check them chicken wings, man. Had to
smoke them wings.
So, we're gonna run back we're gonna run back one of these questions for you. So, pick a sport. Pick your favorite sport.
I'm gonna go basketball.
Okay. if you were in this year's draft, right, and two of your most hated teams were potentially ready to move up to draft you, which team of your most hated teams do you hope drafts you over the other one?
Miami. Easy.
Good answer.
Easy.
Good answer.
Yeah, that
I am
Tyrone
picking
for the
Miami
warm weather.
over Boston every day of the week, man.
I'm with you. Less racism.
That too.
Better weather, less racism. It's a go.
That too.
It's a go. See, I don't hate Miami enough to, because it's like they tried to make us rivals, but we would never. We had like a couple fights in the 90s. It was never like a true. I mean, it was a rivalry, but like that was when Miami sucked. Like Miami wasn't, you know,
half their fans are from New York anyway.
Yeah.
that part.
It's like a home game.
I mean, Hardaway and Mourning had some good times against y'all.
Yeah, they did. They did.
They did, but you would you were hard pressed to find them in the playoffs. It was hard pressed to find them in the playoffs for a very long time back then. Ronnie
Cycling days.
Ronnie Cycling, that's what it was.
Did they win a title before we actually became so-called rivals? Because Mourning went there first, right? But we all knew why we didn't like Mourning, because Patrick Ewing and Mourning, they both went to Georgetown, and it was a whole big thing of who was the better center. So
Patrick Ewing used to sun him every time.
A couple times Zoe got off on him. Pause. And I was a Zoe fan. I ain't gonna front. I was a Zoe fan. Them Charlotte teams, though.
Him and Larry Johnson.
That they could have been something.
They should have been.
But no,
something.
Miami didn't win. Zoe didn't win his first chip until the LeBron time. No,
until
the Shaq and Wade.
Shaq and Wade. Gary Payton.
Yeah,
yeah. Larry Johnson was Blake Griffin. He wasn't nobody for him.
He's a better version of Blake Griffin.
Yeah. That's kind of yeah. And I expected way more out of
He was a better shooter. He was a better shooter.
Way better.
He was a better shooter. Yeah.
Way better. Way better.
Yeah,
way better.
Hey, listen, 4-point play. Larry Johnson, 4-point play. Every Nick.
He got lucky, bro.
But all right. Last one from me, unless y'all got something too, because TJ used the choice words of killer, but that was a while ago. Your mission: survive either one of these movie franchises. So you're placing yourself in these movie franchises, and I went straight slashers: Friday the 13th or Halloween. Which do you think you fare the best chance of survival? Now we black, so remember that aspect.
So the movie's over in the first 5 minutes.
Normally we die first. Which do you think you're making the whole 90 minutes of?
I'm going with Friday the 13th. I got a better shot at Friday the 13th, man. Cause I ain't gonna do no dumb shit. I ain't gonna be the one tripping fall. I'm not gonna be one hiding in the shed. Nah, ain't gonna be none of that shit.
Hey, Busta Rhymes kicked his ass too.
Okay. Can I go?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. Jason is a big motherfucker with a machete. Michael Myers is just tall, but he's skinny as shit with a butcher knife. Okay. And you rather take on the big motherfucker with the machete in the woods than take on the skinny motherfucker with the butcher knife in the city?
Yo, I'm
both the same build.
Yeah, pretty much. But I'm picking Friday the 13th because, first off, would my black ass be at Camp Crystal Lake in the first place?
Absolutely
not.
You there? If you in Friday the 13th, your ass is in the woods with Jason. You in the woods, bro.
Bruh.
That's the deal.
Here's why it's Michael Myers, hands down. Because Halloween is once a year. Jason didn't give a fuck about no holidays.
Ah.
You got it. You got that shit.
There was no holiday for him. Are you kidding me? I could
it
do
didn't
that
happen just
motherfucker
one
for a
day.
year.
It
We
didn't
missing
happen
the
just one
concept.
day.
We missing the concept of even without Jason, the woods is a fucked up place for a black man.
Right.
Even without Jason being in. So I don't want to be in the woods at all anyway. Now you got Jason there, I'm cool off that.
That's
Bro,
why I never.
You're
why I
in the
never been
woods,
camping. I
running
never
to
been
nowhere.
camping.
You just keep running to nowhere.
And he don't have to. Yeah, Halloween it is because Jason don't have to run. The nigga's just gonna pop up somewhere, and that's it.
Yeah.
Bro, Halloween, you got street sign, you got cabs, you can run into people in the public. Yeah, you can definitely get away and work your 90 minutes out with Halloween. Shit, you see that nigga at the door, you out.
You go GTA. You go GTA. Give me your car. Wait a second, no. And peel off. Hit him with the car. See what happens.
You're gonna take your chances. In the woods, you ain't safe in the lake. You ain't safe out the lake. You can't make it to the car. The people are fucking you up, tripping you over.
Yeah.
Nah.
And then you're gonna be like this with that flashlight. Oh shit, these batteries. But you know your flashlight battery is gonna run out. Then
And then again,
street lights, nothing.
And then again, we're men. So I'm thinking about this because this is the 80s. This is pre my wife and all that. We'd be stuck there because there's butt naked women swimming in the lake. So we'd be fascinated and stuck and glued on them things.
Yep.
Yeah, but you
and
know
we get caught out there. We get caught out there.
You know what, Dan? When shit hit the fan and niggas start chasing, I will trip that same chick that I was looking at.
That's what I'm saying. I think all black folks would turn into Carl Lewis, turn into OJ in the airport, Hertz commercial style.
Where are you running to?
Y'all
Where are you running to?
Y'all looking at it wrong. You can't escape, right? So I'm not tripping her. I'm telling her, yo, let's get our last fuck on. We gonna die. So let's get busy. He can kill us together. Cause he gonna get her and he's still gonna chase you. Tripping her ain't gonna save her. He should fuck up, bro. Go out like a champ.
Oh, talk about he's running. Where he running to, dog? You're near nowhere.
The highway,
nowhere.
Man. Yo, you know the highway scene, man, where it's nothing out there but the lone truck driver coming through.
Nah, man.
Yeah, but see,
you're a black guy. You're not giving you no ride.
Right, you might get hit, or truck driver's gonna pull over and be like, "Yo, I've been on the road for the past 2.5 weeks. What that mouth do? What that mouth do?" They'd be like, "You know what? I'm walking. I'm I ain't. Nope. I'm walking."
It's not even that. The truck driver don't know what you're going through. He ain't just gonna pull over and scoop you up. He gonna pull over and say, "What's the problem? What's the matter?" And by the time you get in that truck, Jason done chopped that motherfucker. He gonna be talking to you.
Right.
He ain't gonna be like, "Let's go."
Running. Nobody seen a black man in that part of the country in years. They think they hit Sasquatch or something.
Right. Like talking about the Klan's gonna get him.
Mm-hmm.
And now Wu-Tang.
Yeah, you out in the middle of nowhere, my guy. You ain't running far enough.
I'll take the Klansman over Jason.
Yeah.
Well, shit, it's the knife of the rope, boy. Which way you gonna take?
I can fight off the rope better. But you got something for us? Everybody gave one question so far at least.
Nah, man, I don't, man. Damn.
You don't got a what if?
Nah.
You can make one up real fast.
Yeah, you know, I can make one up, man. If I don't want to sound corny, man.
So be corny, man.
I'm gonna go superheroes, man. If you had a choice to be a superhero, which would it be?
Hero?
That's easy.
Yeah, I know I'm going Wolverine, man. That was always my favorite character.
I was thinking that only because of the regenerative nature of him and the healing factor. But I got to think about this one because hero wise, like, I don't know. Who you got, Tyrone?
You know what? I was about to say the Hulk, right? My first thought was to say the Hulk, but I got anger issues, man. I feel like I would Hulk up on one of my kids on accident.
and the angrier you get, the stronger you get. So yeah, that would be a fucking problem.
Can you imagine like being the Hulk and you Hulk up in the crib at dinner time?
That's why the Hulk didn't have no kids. That's why the Hulk didn't have no kids.
Who fucked up the macaroni and cheese?
Yo, can we turn the volume down? Yo, how can we turn the volume down?
I can't be that. And I don't want to be Spider-Man, because Spider-Man, even though Spider-Man be winning, though Spider-Man be getting fucked up. Like they be beating Spider-Man's little ass a lot.
And there's no healing factor. I don't think
Spider-Man is strong as hell though.
But he was getting his ass whooped. Every comic, man, Spider-Man was getting all the shows, movies, everything. Spider-Man gets fucked up. And I ain't got time to be getting fucked up. I probably just be Superman.
The Superman's the easy cheat. I'm trying to stay away from him in my brain. I'm trying to stay away from him. What you got, TJ?
I wanted to pick Captain America, but Captain America was too much of a Boy Scout. But so maybe if it wasn't Wolverine, it would probably be Black Panther. But yeah, TJ.
I related more to Peter Parker's, so I'd be Spider-Man.
You know what?
I love all that shit.
Can I change mine?
Sure.
Yeah, you would be Spider-Man, TJ, but you know Spider-Man used to get his ass whipped. But I'll be Rogue. I'll be Rogue because you could just take powers from you, just kiss motherfuckers. Take that shit.
Nah, I'd be Spider-Man.
Like
you said, Spider-Man was strong as shit. And
yeah, but I come and give you a kiss, pause, and take your strength.
Yeah, but I mean, you gonna get that close to me?
You know that wasn't the only way Rogue could get powers, right? Like I just
But my spider sense would be tingling before you kissed me, so I would duck all of that. That's what the spider sense is for.
Okay. So Rogue didn't just have to get powers through kissing. All she had to do was touch you.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had to touch you.
Yeah.
Now that it's me.
No, Spider-Man was the shit. Yeah, no. He can hold his own pretty much anybody.
This is tough because yeah, I want to say Wolverine just because of the healing.
But Hulk. I mean, they're okay. So let me put it this way. I think I was too fast to say heroes. So any character, be it hero, villain, whoever.
If it's any character, I'm Venom. Without a shadow of a doubt. I would love to be Venom.
Ooh, Venom is nice.
Be like Spider-Man, but had a symbiote. That's me.
Yeah, parasite. It was a parasite.
I don't care. He'd be right in my body. We'd be together.
Shout out to Curtis. He said he'd be the Flash, so I could smash Iris. I would see. I mean, hero. Shit. Hero, like I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's just something that's like it's. I would love to fly, but I'm just thinking super strong. Like, yeah, Hulk would be, but how do I manage that? But you could also be Smart Hulk, who knows how to manage it better.
Yeah, Professor Hulk.
Yeah. I want to Black Panther, not just because I'm black. Not really. I'm not saying that. Shit.
Black Panther was dope though.
I want to say Ben Grimm in a way too, because I relate, feeling like the ugly one.
It's clobbering.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, why would you be Ben Grimm when Hulk used to beat his ass? Hulk used to fuck him up every time.
Yeah.
Bro.
This
Yeah.
is true. This is true.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking Luke Cage because of the impenetrability and just common man. Like still, I'm not OD, but I'm stronger than most. Iron Fist because that one punch is literally like Marvel's One Punch Man. Yeah, nah, fuck that. I'm taking Saitama. I'm going Saitama. Or Saitama, however you want to pronounce it. One Punch Man. The fucking goofball that just can't get shit right, but when it's all said and done, once I land that right, it's over.
It's over.
Yeah.
And you're in pieces. But villain wise, I mean, it's y'all know it's Thanos all day. With or without the gauntlet, the Mad Titan destroyed anything and everybody. Or Galactus, because if I didn't like you, I just eat your whole world.
You know what? I was gonna say Galactus, but Doom, Dr. Doom was a bad man. Doom was a bad man.
Yeah, but
he didn't give a fuck.
For me though, part of it too has to be, I want to be that powerful, I want to be that dude, but I want to have Venom with having fun in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
so you the Joker.
Yeah, I would be kind of like the Joker, but I'll be the Joker. The Joker was normal though. Venom had, I would be like the Joker, but in the Venom suit. You know what I mean? Like just
you combining the two.
The Joker was not normal. Because that dude he just killed for fun. The Joker, there was nothing. Arkham Asylum was his fucking playhouse. He's in the fucking the psych ward of all psych wards. Like that ain't normal. Ain't nothing normal about that.
If Batman didn't have a no-kill clause, Joker would have been dead day one. I mean, he ain't had no powers. Batman would have killed him right away.
But also, but Joker probably could have killed him on day one too, because Joker used to kind of just toy with Batman and put him through some of the most vicious shit in the world just to see him suffer.
That's because Batman was a bitch. If Batman was going to kill Joker, I don't want to kill nobody, and then he get caught in the trap, and then he fucked up.
Listen, Batman was a bitch.
She said
Batman was like Superman. Superman didn't never have to get no real fight. Superman could have just came and fucked somebody up from the door and been gone. Superman always want to come down. What are you doing, bad guy? Fuck him up and scoop on out of here.
Do you realize Superman really never fought at his real strength, like his real power?
Because why did he have to?
He's always holding back.
Yeah. He was just holding back, punching. That's crazy.
But the simplicity of somebody just being able to hold a crystal and the strongest man in the universe is done for. Yeah, you get that? Like
you gotta
do is just have
to even go pick that shit up. I'm super fast, super strong. You gotta go. You can't even get in your pocket. By the time you go in your pocket to reach from that kryptonite, I done knocked your fucking head off.
Well, that's where I'll go. That's where I'll go to the internet debate of, you know what? Fuck that. I'll take Goku's powers. And Goku could beat Superman's ass. I don't give a fuck what any of y'all Superman fans
is he that strong?
Goku, absolutely.
Vegeta, you could even say Boo. You could even say Boo then.
Boo, Kid Boo, fucking I don't know about Majin Buu, maybe no, but
So who's fucking with Omni-Man?
Anybody. I mean, take somebody from the Dragon Ball universe. Frieza might get an ass kick. I'll tell you that. Frieza might get an ass kick.
Omni-Man was as strong as fuck and invulnerable. Having said that, that damn subway scene.
One Punch Man still takes everybody out.
Was that?
I said One Punch Man still takes everybody out. Saitama takes everybody out.
Yeah.
He gets his ass kicked, he gets stomped out, but he just once he gets you with that right, it's over.
Yeah.
Does he get the chance to get that right off against the Omni-Man because he's
Have
just
you
so
watched
fast.
Have you watched One Punch Man?
Yeah.
Have
Yo,
you
he
watched
takes
that series?
licks. He takes licks.
You see how I'm saying you see how fast Genos was?
Yeah.
And Genos was supposed to be that ultimate weapon,
Yeah.
or any other person he fought.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they all ended up in the they all ended up in the dirt. They all ended up in the dirt. But this was fun, yo. I don't know if anybody got anything else. Tyrone, I know you got more, but if you got something else, this is fun.
Come on, Ty.
No, I'm good.
But this was fun. I got to give props where I kind of got this idea from. Shout out to homie Carl and Victor from Codex Prime podcast. Like, I had to kind of steal this variation and put our spin on it. It was a little painful to hear these who would get drafted by from teams that we fucking hate.
Well, no, the reason why I said I was good is because we cover sports, we cover pop culture, we cover like comic book shit. You know what I mean? We covered all the bases, so we would just be going back into sports again or something like that. So I feel like we got it right here.
All right, I got one last one then. If there was a video game franchise universe you could live in, what would it be? If there was a video game,
I know mine.
I know what it is.
I would live in, and y'all might not even know this video game, but there's a video game called Leisure Suit Larry.
Oh
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
Yo, so Larry.
He pulled out the
Everybody knew what that shit was. Everybody knew what that shit was.
It's like, nah, you can't get this game. We're not getting you this game.
You pulled out the
He said, I don't know if anybody heard of it.
He went.
We were trying to play that game hard body. Are you kidding me? That was GTA before GTA.
All right. Okay.
I thought you'd never ask.
So, all right. So let me flip it because Tyrone gave the man answer that I think we all would. That's easy, of course. Nobody's dying, really. We're all trying to be the next porn producers. Okay. So, what first-person shooter world would you have to live in or try to survive in? Because immediately in my head, I triggered Doom, but I'm not trying to live in hell like that. You know what? I would go for the game that got me sick, and that was Wolfenstein 3D. But I have to be on the side of killing them you-know-whos.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Metal Gear Solid was not a first-person shooter.
No.
So I don't know, man.
Oh, Halo for me.
I would
die in space.
For me, it would be
that shit was fly.
For me, it'd be Destiny.
Halo was the shit.
Shooting up, getting new suits, getting all the new accessories to put on your bodies and stuff, getting new flags, meeting women, and you could dance for them and shit.
I want you to understand, man. I mean,
no Fortnite from anyone.
I hate to be maybe Fortnite because I was gonna say I hate to be Debbie Downer, but in any fucking universe, this is a fucking nightmare. Okay, to be living in a first person. This is a fucking be it Call of Duty, be it fucking Fortnite, any of them shits, man. I could not imagine doing this shit. Halo, maybe. I was gonna pick Mass Effect, but Mass Effect, man.
That was dope.
Yeah, that
was dope.
Come on, though, you know that in Destiny you can go and hide, and as long as you're not getting shot at for a few minutes, you heal back up. So you can get shot, and then you just run and get behind a wall and just hang out for a few minutes, and then your shit come back, and you go back out and get back busy. You don't think that?
You got to be able to hide first.
I'm just saying.
That part.
I mean,
You gotta be able to hide for.
there's also respawning.
That's why you got shot. That's why you got shot.
Perfect
You wasn't
callback to
hiding.
Jason. Perfect callback to Jason. You thought you could hide.
Mhm.
You said you thought you could hide.
That's why.
But nah, this was fun. This was fun. We'll do some more of these, some questions like this in future weeks and shit like that. But until then, you know what to do.
Yes, sir. Yo, great show, man. Yo, I had a lot of fun with this shit. Hopefully my niece does watch the show. You know what I'm saying? Roast that fucking mac and cheese. But nah, man, I had a good time with y'all, man. I love chopping it up with y'all. Great show, man. Till next week, man. Pass it on to my boy Tyrone.
Make the call, man, because Christmas coming up. So somebody gonna have to bite that bullet and make the call and tell us she ain't on the mac and cheese. You know what I mean? Christmas is coming up.
Word. You got it. Take a seat.
Make the call, bro. Stand up. Take one for the family.
No animal-shaped pasta again.
I just said I had fun today. It's a nice show. I hope that all of us can get back into work mind, because that's going to be the speech when you come in on work. Well, I know when we come in, they're going to be like, well, it's back to work time. Get serious, guys. You know what I mean? So I hope everybody can get back on that work mind because we still got jobs to do. But other than that, this was fun. And I hope you all had a good holiday, except with the mac and cheese. I'm sorry, brother. Prayers going up. And that's it, man. Go ahead, TJ. Oh, did he freeze up?
I think he froze.
All right. Shout out to you, brothers. Another good show. This was fun.
Of course, he froze at the end. He said this was fun. I'm out. But as always, y'all know what to do. Hooksrub.com, 20% off your order. Start 5. This was fun because, as I said, I love doing random goofy shit like this because, all the we could talk about everything. That's why I said this is what I always wanted this show to be, is just talk about whatever the fuck came up. You know what I'm saying? Whatever fuck comes to mind. And this was it. Again, shout outs to Codex Prime for the inspiration on this one. Big ups to Jamal, who's freaking drinking away the pain of probably I don't know if the Giants are winning or losing right now, but
they better be losing.
Hold on. I just want to give my shout outs to Plantains. Shout out to Jamal, Big O's, Crack Tooth, and shout out to Hawaiian Rolls. Still as fuck Hawaiian Rolls.
Yeah, word.
That's it.
Word. Don't be that family member. And I gotta say, and shout outs to my pet spider that I let go away today. I told y'all I had one of those. I caught a house spider in the hallway, put it in like a pint-sized Tupperware cup, and part because I had a little gnat problem in the kitchen. That shit was one of the best fly traps ever.
Word?
I mean, ever. And it was just because the way I set it up, and if I even caught some, like I would put it in there for it and eat them up, kill them. But I haven't been able to feed it in a while because the problem is finally gone. And so I felt bad. And so I just let it off in the street, even though it's one that belongs indoors. But as my kids call them, my daughters named him Speedy Man. They called him Speedy Man. But peace to Speedy Man, who crawled up under my neighbor's car, but they don't listen to the show, so they ain't gonna know. And let's see if it survives anymore. But until then,
lasted about a good 3 days, man.
No, I just let it go. I let it go earlier before we started.
What you gonna do with Speedy Man? Be back on your porch tomorrow, like man.
Funny enough, I said, watch this be hilarious that like this shit comes back and is like hovering over my head, like, I missed you. Like like a pet that you care for, and it just gets familiar with you. Like I seen a TikTok of somebody who who saved a moose that was getting attacked by a bear, but it was like a baby moose, and cared for it until it got big and large and stuff, and then let it go back into, you know, the Canadian woods and all that. But the joint would still come back to the house, even when it was still full size.
Damn, that's
It
a
would
big
come
ass
back
moose.
to the house. Yo, that I mean, that's some feel.
Damn,
See,
but you talking about Charlotte's Webs.
Yeah, I don't like, and I don't like spiders, but
you see them hold up right here?
that's I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm in the fucking house. I'm in the house. All of a sudden, I'm fucking in a cocoon. Like, yo, I just wanted to make sure you're warm. I just wanted to make sure you're warm. like, nigga, I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Nigga, silk bed.
That's like I finally got to sleep by 2 a.m, but why am I levitating? But it's so peaceful, comfortable. Oh man, I was about to say something that freaking.
These are 300 thread sheets.
You know, I just right. A million count web sheets.
A million count web sheets.
But thinking about some random shit like that, like I would love to see that. Like I would love to do that with a hippo, because you know them shits are murder tanks. But to have that one hippo full size on your side that would never come back and eat you, just to feel the power of the animal that's a fucking tank that's on your side. And we were talking about superheroes. We were talking about superhero toys. So why not have a fucking mascot that can destroy everything on your team? But anyway,
champion.
Word. Peace to Ishtar, peace to Disabled Planet.
That would be wild. You got a pack of hippos guarding your shit?
Yo. Just one. All you need is one.
Word.
One.
First thing I'm thinking about is like, yo, what would you feed it? You know what I'm saying? Like, you really gotta go to Google and
no, you can feed them fruit.
They fuck watermelons up at the zoo.
Watermelons.
Feed double watermelons.
Well, I'm just saying, just for protection. But that's where I would need the property the size of my brother's, so I could build a nice fucking pool that it could live in.
Yeah.
But I
could build the moat.
I could summon it when needed.
How your
boy make noises? Like, see, these are the questions we need to ask. Do they make like one noise that you won't be able to go to sleep and hearing that shit?
I don't know, but maybe we'll answer some of these questions next week.
You don't want a rhino, Dan?
I'm just saying, I'm your hippo shit cleaner upper man.
Peace, y'all.